All right, let's do this. Let's make sure everything's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We are live. And let's make sure that everything is streaming. Make sure everything is streaming golden. Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right. We are simulcasting live on both X and so here we go. This is the IT Career Blueprint powered by Grok, courtesy of my company, Diatasso. So, to give everybody an idea of what this is, so we have a custom theme set up. This is Streamlit. This is where I am running all of my tools from. And all right, some music in the background for me. And what this is the companion for a book that I wrote. So I made a workbook, and anybody that buys the workbook gets access to this IT Career Blueprint portal. So, what is the IT Blueprint? It's a all-in-one career management platform, and you can track your jobs, applications, offers. I got rid of the Kanban style board, so you'll see that in a minute. Real-time statistics, upcoming interviews, everything is completely private, so nothing is stored here. Everything is stored on your computer. It only takes a couple seconds to actually register, and I actually did all this, so I need to update it, but I've been working on this for weeks, so we're not going to update it anymore right now. You can actually send a email to the administrator. So if you're having problems getting your account, you can sit here and do all kinds of stuff to send a message to the admin. Creating an account is this simple. Say test at none.com. The email does not matter. Made it that easy. And for password, I can up the requirements, but this is private links only that will be embedded deep into my book, and I can kick people out if I do not recognize. If there's no purchase to go along with the email, I will just be kicking the accounts out. So it's that simple. Username already exists. Beautiful. So I believe I had already done that. So I can sit here and do this. And you can actually sit and hit remember me. You got a full login. So this is the career dashboard right off the main page. New to this page, you can click on the help and you can get help to common things. Every single page has a help function. So you can see what's going on. You can hit no, that goes away. On the top page, I've got, we'll just do this right now. It's in wide mode. And for people's eyes, we're going to go dark mode. So right on the front page, career dashboard again, I put top IT tech news. So you've got articles that will hit you right when you log in, tell you what's going on in the industry. These links work. They are not nonsense. They'll open up in a new page. They'll take you straight to TechCrunch. And you got The Verge and all kinds of other articles for you to sift through. Right now, there's no data in here. So cool little feature that I added. Also got a full admin panel here. So I can come in here and I can do password resets. And all your data is private to me. I see nothing. If somebody asks me for a password reset, it'll reset your password, and that is it. So cool little features in here. So like I said, there's help on every single page. And let's turn that off for right now. So we're not dealing with that. And give me 1 second. I just shut off a plugin real quick, and let's just do this. Do this one more time. All right, so cool little feature that I added in here. So here's a little settings page, right? So you can come in here, change your name, change your email address. You can come in here, you can change your password. There's password requirements, got to be at least 8 characters, got to have 1 number, and it's got to be different from your last password. It does track it. It's got SQL injection and some nifty little features. Theme preferences, I could take this out, but everything is actually controlled by Streamlit itself. You can do customized colors. So you can come in here, you can go edit active theme, blah, 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 blah. So making sure nobody's in there. So you can save your preferences here, but that's coming soon. This is redacted, but as you can see, it's powered by Grok. So you can go here to Grok. You can go get your free API key from Grok, and you can go run it. These are the 2 models that are available. There's an instant and a versatile. Right now, we'll switch it to versatile, and we can go test connection. And connection is successful, and that means that the API is actually working. There's a full setup guide here. You can save your key, clear your key, you can test your connection, and it's redacted out, so I don't need to edit this video later. Everybody will have, this is anybody's user settings. It just looks a little bit different for me. You can import data, so you can sit here. It's got tells you too that you can upload, it's got hover tips. You can sit here and like upload individualized things, or you could you can actually, you can upload full data, all kinds of stuff. Right here, you can permanently delete your account. It'll tell you this action is irreversible. It deletes everything. Tells you even before you nuke your account, you should probably export all your data. You actually have to put your password in. You actually have to type this in all caps, and then that's the only way that this will work. So put in protections to protect you so that you don't do something stupid. You can go in here, you can reset your data. So you're like, oh no, I jacked up my whole account. Great. You can reset your data, and that's it. Now you're back to number 1, back to start. Cool little feature I put in here too. Let's say you just want to test it out. You're not sure how to use the system. You don't feel like reading help documents. Great. This is going to add demo into your existing data. It's not going to delete anything. So if you want to start completely fresh, you got to hit the reset data. It'll even tell you right here, 3 email templates, current data that's in my account. I thought I had nuked all that out, but that's fine. So this is what it'll generate for you. 37 applications, 6 interviews, 8 networking contacts, 24 milestones. So let's test it out. Let's generate demo data. There it is. Got balloons. Demo data was generated. So There it is. Now we have all of this data to play around with and test the system. So let's test it out. So we can go to the dashboard. As you see now, things have changed. It's telling me we got recent applications, upcoming interviews, and quick actions. So you can come in here. Need help? You can click on the support also. If you click get support, this will actually take you to my help desk where you can come in here and you know what? Here we go. You can submit a help desk ticket and this will come to my main system, and it even has remote access support if need be. So since we have data now, right off the main page, you can load your analytics. We should not get any errors. Thank God. I hope we don't, but you can get live analytics in real time. And this is all AI powered as well. So you get your excellent, you got 2 offers, gives you a little gamation here. So you can, it's gamified. So you want people to have fun while they're looking for jobs. So let's see. Let's go here now. Let's go to the job tracker. So let's hit that again. We've got multiple ways of looking at jobs. It used to be a Kanban board, but I really didn't like it. So I made it into a list view. We made it into an analysis view. Add application dates. We made it into a pipeline. Tells you how many are converted over. So these are little tool tips too, and it'll tell you your time analysis also. You can sit here and make these full screen. You can reset everything. You can zoom it in. You can pan it. So you got this, and you can even download it as a PNG. So you can save your screenshots and you can look at them later and do whatever you want to do with these. So pretty nice. So there's that. This, if you hover over it, you'll see all your stuff here as well. So shows you all your different job offers from here. I might be fixing this later, but I'll show you why. If we go to our custom theme, I really love the way that the funnel looks. Beautiful. You know, messing with UX is pain in the butt, and this is why AI is never going to replace developers at this point. People can say whatever they want, but this coding this thing, as you can see, this is just version 1.0. But just to show you what the analytics look like over here, and then we'll switch to dark mode. Got a mind map. Check this out. So we got the sunburst. It's pretty neat. So you can sit here and say, hey, let's check out all the jobs I applied to. Now click it again. We can go to interviewed. Here's the ones you interviewed for. You can even make this full screen. So you could sit here and all right, these are the ones that I'm looking at. So you could sit here and say, hey, which ones am I interviewing for? So which offers do I have right now? So then again, key insights. Now you can go to a tree map. Tree map's pretty neat. Let's make this full screen. So let's say I want to click on the screening. I can go to my Salesforce job right here. I can go in here to my applied jobs. There's my Tesla job. So just a way of visualizing your data multiple different ways. Here's the job. So let's say I was rejected, Intel backend developer. So click back out. Multiple ways of, here's a network connection graph. So maybe you like seeing network graphs. So, you know, We can pan it. We can zoom it. So different ways of visualizing your data. So once again, there's your key insights. We can go to a calendar view. So because I don't have a job that I actually, let's edit one real quick. And let's say we applied October. We'll save those changes. There we go. So we can go back to the calendar view. Now we have a calendar. It shows you the Deloitte job applied. Here's today's date. There it is right there. Tells you the salary range and everything else for applications this month. You can go to a timeline. Maybe you'd like to see things a little bit better. Once again, different ways of visualizing data because everybody likes to see things different. You can sit here and choose an option for, hey, I just want to see the jobs I'm screening right now. Oh, I'm screening all of these jobs. Look at this. Get personalized application tips and resume matching suggestions. So you can even sit and add a filter to this. So I could say, hey, you can add an application, you can export your data. Let's say I want to get application AI tips. There it is. Congratulations on being selected by Accenture for a software developer position. Here's some actionable tips to help you optimize your application. And let's see something. I don't think I really need. All right, so let's go back. Whoops. All right, so this will actually tell you resume optimization. These are the things that are probably going to be what Accenture is looking for. Tell your resume, ensure your skills and experiences align with the position. Also, shout out to Bowtie Cyber, Scam Camp, telling people to lie on Department of Defense jobs. We see you, Evan. We see you, and we'll be seeing you soon. We've got all the receipts to show that you were telling people to job hop and use companies as springboards while exaggerating their skills. So for anybody that's watching this live, do not ever exaggerate your skills. And if a boot camp tells you they can get you 90K in 90 days, do not actually sign on that dotted line. Run and run as fast as you can. All right, so let's clear those filters. Boom, filters should be cleared out. So I believe I'll have to look into that, but that could have just been for here. Here's export data. So you can go here, you can download it as a CSV or JSON. You can bring it into other programs. You can see it from here. So there it is in alphabetical order. You can see everything that you're doing. So give you an idea of what this looks like in dark mode. We'll turn this into dark mode. There it is. So there's your table view once again. You can break it down to just say, hey, I just want to see the jobs that are in my wish list. Those are your wish list status. You can sit here and say, move it. Where do you want to move it to? Hey, I want to move it to interviewing. I want to move it to screening, rejected. Doesn't matter. You could even sit and say applied, and that'll automatically move it to applied. You could sit here and say select, delete selected, deselect all. So select all and deselect all. That may need to look into that, and we can do that. These are your bulk actions. So worst case scenario, I might have to look into that later. Here's what the analytics look like in dark mode. Here's your applications over time now that I've actually added a application in there. Here's your pipeline funnel. Looking pretty good in dark mode. Here's the mind map. Here's what that sunburst looks like in dark mode. I love the little animations. I believe it uses the Plotly library. Python has the best visualizations ever. Here's your tree map view. We can go in here. Boom. There it is again. So we can go back out. Click on rejected. Nice red colors. We don't want to see red. We want to see people getting jobs. So network fun fact, Evan wasn't having anybody graduate from his freaking boot camp. People were just sitting in a Discord yammering about. Apparently one guy named Khan was eating peanut butter and couldn't turn the air conditioner up above 78 degrees, him and his wife. Michael introduces fucking AI to the boot camp, and guess what? Khan gets a job. And then Evan tries to steal intellectual property and claim it as his own. Scammers be scamming, folks. This is what it looks like in dark mode. That's today's date. That's the job. There it is again. And we can go to the timeline. This is what it looks like in dark mode. Text is a little funny, I'm not going to lie. I've been playing around with it for quite a while. I don't care. You can maximize everything and it goes away. Once again, there's your search filters for there too. There's all your jobs. There's your export features again. And there's your job application tracker. Moving on. Oh no. Really? Unbelievable. Salary negotiator is not working. No. Let's clear the cache and see if we can get this fixed. Let's rerun this. This was completely working. Oh man. Market intelligence, candidate report. Oh my Lord. Career progress tracker. We might have to take a break while I actually fix those because those were amazing. So my program is a 24-week get you to where you need to be. So you can get AI advice. You evaluate your offers at that last 24 weeks, but we start off on week 1, updating a resume, optimizing your social media, defining where you want to be in the industry, and researching companies you want to work for. Week 5 is how far in we're looking to start applying. Because in this time, before you even get to update resume, you need to have some marketable skills. So unfortunately, we need to start getting people with talent into the industry. So this is a practice your coding follow up. And the reason why is because the closer you get to your interview, you need to keep brushing up on your skills. This is a way to, once again, just view your data. You can do a yearly view also. And here's your progress stats also. I'm really disappointed. These were working so well. Career progress tracker. Oh yeah, this is AI enhanced, by the way. Anytime your Grok API is working, this will be lit up. Please tell me at least this is working. We got your interview practice, 0 loaded. So this is pretty neat. You can go and see your written responses. Got a recording library so you can hear yourself actually being recorded. We got, I think we got hundreds of questions in here from software engineering, systems administration, help desk, one of my favorite roles, DevOps, and there's interviewing tips here. Whole page of interviewing tips, things to avoid, questions to ask during your interview, phone tips, and additional resources right here. So, give you an example of how this would work right here. You could say, I'm so disappointed that doesn't work. I had everything tested. Let's say we're going to do a mixed practice. Let's do a help desk. Let's generate a random question. Tell me about a time you had to manage multiple projects simultaneously. By the way, here's sample questions also. So, this is called the STAR method, situation, task, action, response. So, it'll tell you, write your outline, your response here. Star method is situation. Set the context. Action. What did you do? Task. What needed to be done and what was the result? So you can save it. You can even get AI feedback in real time on your actual responses. So if we wanted to cheat and say, hey, I managed 3 projects. Let's just say I put that in here like this. You could say, let's just see. Task, what needed to be done? Well, we had to solve some issues. Result? Let's see. So we could say get AI feedback on this. Look at this. Overall 3.5 stars. So it's lacking everything, like everything that you need to do. So, use verbs like manage, led. I managed 3 products simultaneously. You could tell this is actually working. Unlike Bowtied Cyber, who highlights people with broken, jinky apps, I'll get this fixed and restart the stream, but this is working right now. We would save our response. It'll tell you today's practice questions. You can go in here. You could actually, there's your AI feedback. You can get a new analysis. So you could go back in, you can edit your response. You can go get a new analysis on your response. Here's the recordings library. There's your question bank. There's your tips again. I'm so disappointed. So this is a network tracker. Here's all our contacts in here. We can say you're all caught up. There's no follow-ups. Recent interactions. Check this out. So it'll tell you recent interactions. Hey, I made a phone call with this guy. Hey, we had a coffee chat. Hey, we did a video call. Blah, 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 blah. You can even do statistics in here. So here's professional, recruiters, mentors, different relationships you would have with different people in the industry. There's even network graphs. Look at this. Total companies, largest networks, your Apple contacts. Average per company, 2 people. Well, just a way to, again, visualize your data. You can go relationship strength. Here's your relationship meter. You have 9 strong relationships with low interaction. You need to reach out to maintain connections with people. So you can even go your referral network. This is what your referral network would look like. You got 2 people at Apple with very strong connections. You should probably reach out to Amanda Thompson. If you're trying to get to Google, there's Sarah Johnson. Here's your strength meter for this, Meta, and so on and so on and so on. So it'll even tell you green can refer, larger equals stronger. Then you have an interaction. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. This is still good. Well, let's go in here too. By the way, you can go in here and get AI networking advice. Please work. There we go. Here's your actionable steps for Amanda Thompson. Send follow-up emails. Ask Amanda about the hiring process. Wait 7 days. Wait 7 to 10 days. Regularly check job sites. So there you go. Disappointed. Let's see. Document generator. Got it. AI enhanced. So what does this do? We have this connected to the PRCM network, which for Bowtied scammers, guess what? I own it. Owned it before I met you. We can do AI. We can do ATS. By the way, plain text in a Word document's not a thing. If you see somebody marketing plain text in a Word document, that literally is a Word document with unformatted text in it. That's what you do, is you put text in a Word document, Evan. Some of us are subject matter experts at Microsoft. Others of us pretend to be cyber security professionals with career advice experience. So you can sit here and do cover letters. You can sit here and do AI optimized cover letters. That'll generate your ATS cover for you. You can do LinkedIn. Here's a portfolio builder with different projects that you can put in there, and it will actually download all of that and generate a beautiful looking portfolio for you. Here's thank you letters, tip, send 24 hours after your interview. Your name, your interviewer's name, your email, company name, position, the interview date, things that you discussed. Always take notes during an interview so that you can actually do stuff like this. Here's a resignation letter. Generate that for you. Reference list, because hey, recruiters always want references. You can sit here and lower it too, and change the number of references that you need to build. Also, AI enhanced. It'll tell you AI features enabled. There's a professional bio. So this will make your bio for you as well. I believe, yeah, at least that works. So we can expand the fields and you can actually see what you're typing. So again, I apologize. I had everything tested before I fired up the demo. Let me see what else we got. Also, there's templates. Oh, pretty neat too. So resume samples, ATS optimized resume, LinkedIn resume, visual creative resume, executive resumes, cover letters, ATS. By the way, the first eye tracking study ever done. I have a legacy 300-page guide that came from one of the largest recruiting companies on the face of the planet. Even reached out to them, and with blessing, I am using their material. So this is the resources sourced for this are not only AI, there's 147 years of back science into some other techniques that are part of the PRCM system. But here's some tips on doing a resume and LinkedIn optimization. Here's portfolio practices. Instead of using WordPress like Bowtied Scammer tells you to do, you should probably use a GitHub. Anybody that ever came in to interview with me and told me they were using a WordPress site to highlight their projects, I would actually thank them for coming in and ask them to never come back again until they get a GitHub. So there you go. And here's some, I'll have to fix those. Icons are a little broken. This should, thank God, download in Markdown. So here you go. Here's a senior software engineer. Nice resume. Let me see what this is. Senior recruiter resume, or here's a cover letter. And beautiful. So those will stay on your system as well. Also have email templates, AI enhanced, template categories, thank you after interview, follow-up application, check-in after no response. Some of these are a little duplicative, but that's fine. So here's follow-up strategies and information as well. So I believe send within 24 hours, reiterate your interest. Let's see what we got. LinkedIn connection request. And let's generate one. Recipient name, Joe. Say IT, your title, MX, their company, Apple, your name. And let's generate that email. Hey, Joe, I came across your profile and I'm interested in your, I'm MX with a specialty. So I didn't actually put anything in there. Here's a checklist too to make sure that you've proofread everything. And you could download it or say, hey, let's get an AI review. Tone is somewhat casual. So here's an example of an improved version. Here it is right here. So you could say, I'm going to pop that in there. And let me see if don't think I can edit that. That would be nice. So we could say generate. There it is right there. We could download it as text, and there you go. So that is actually working. Cool. Glad that is working. What else do we have? I am going to have to fix this and then restart the stream. So disappointed. Let me check something before I... Beautiful. All right, so for right now, I'm going to pause this stream. And let's see. I will be back. and I have fixed the issue. So give it another minute and we'll be live, and I'll be able to show you the last pieces of the portal. Give me one moment. There it is. Let's go. Let's make sure we're live. And let's make sure that We are live. Sweet. So we can go back in. Whenever you're publishing anything to Streamlit, always come in here. See if there's anything in here. Any kind of errors. Here we go. It wiped everything out. We'll generate some demo data again. There it is, 113 things successfully deployed. So once again, we can load our analytics. There we go. And everything should be working now. So there it is. Salary negotiation calculator. So you can adjust for cost of living. You can show 4-year totals. And there you go. It'll even tell you recommendations for a 4-year cost of living adjustment. The software has the highest compensation out of all of them. You can actually sit here and hit please work. There you go. AI advice for the negotiating strategies. So there you go. There's the jobs that we're looking at right now. And here's a detailed breakdown of every job that we were looking at. You can edit them, and strong compensation packages, great culture, and Mountain View office. Also gives you an insight. Cost of living adjustment helps you compare. 150K offering in Austin may be equivalent to 200K in another state. So, if you sat here and you said, hey, San Francisco, there's your breakdown of base salary, sign-on bonuses, benefits, and all that good stuff. Here you can sit there and see all of your offers, and you can export the data out too. You can even sit here and believe that's a different screen, but here's international. You can actually even do custom, enter your cost of living index. Average is 100. Index for your city, US average is about 100. So you could sit here and add, cost of living index and change it. You can always look that up online. I don't think I'm going to be adding that in there, but I did add some cost of living indexes in other countries. So salary negotiation calculator is pretty handy. This is pulling all of its data from actual Bureau of Labor Statistics. So we can sit here and say number of states. We can go in here and say time span for 36 months. The reason why I'm showing you this is Evan Lutz from Bowtie Cyber and his gym teacher Reed gave a student bad advice. In fact, there's an entire article in this Substack that I really hope he keeps up, because I'm going to show it, where he said in August and September, people are not hiring. It is slow. Well, that's actually not true. There's decent market conditions and competition exists, but oh, hey, what's this? I've been meaning to show this to the world. Evan trains people, says Network Plus is highly important. It is the lowest paying, least wanted job in all of IT right now. These are the top. This is a 10-year growth projection with the top 25 jobs. Number 1 is data scientist, information security analyst, software developer, QA, IT manager, web developer, systems architect, even network architect. Lowest on the totem pole is what Evan greases everyone anywhere from $6,000 to $12,000 for. Here's a detailed growth chart as well. Let me see. This is what happens when you're not qualified to give people advice on jobs, and you give them advice on jobs. There it is right there, lowest. Faster than average, but the lowest. Top states for employment, California. Lowest, Michigan. Hiring trends over the last 36 months. Look at this. Let's go to August. Hey, look at that. Chart going up. This is monthly hires versus separations in the IT sector. So this is a man that was telling people that in August and September, things just slow down. If things don't slow down, you're just a scammer. That's all there is to it. Most in-demand job skills, top 25. Look at the last one on the second to last. Only 66% of the demand. Network security. Something else that the bow-tied scammer tells people to go and get. Number one is Python. Here's your market recommendations. Bookmark this page. This is an advanced analytic right here, salary comparison. So you could go in here, you can put IT support specialist, help desk technician. Let's switch them both to California. Look at this. Help desk technician and IT support specialist. It's exactly the same. Evan doesn't think that an A+ certification actually means anything these days. And in fact, an A+ certification holds more weight than a Network Plus. That's from CompTIA. Here's a salary comparison in both states. You can actually sit here and, in case the scammer wants to say, hey, where does this come from? This is actually coming from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. This is last updated in October of 2025. We can even click on this and get market analysis. And here it is right here. This is what happens when you give advice that you're not qualified to give people. You can even do custom roles right here. I could even sit and say truck driver. And I believe a truck driver, there it is, a truck driver in California actually makes more than a help desk technician. So, this is what happens when you sell somebody the dream that cybersecurity is for everyone, because it's not. You can do market comparisons. We can do sector comparisons. So here's retail, manufacturing, finance, healthcare, information technology. We can click on this again and say, there it is. We can get live AI advice. The market has improved by 25% year over year. And this is over 36 months. You can even do a career path planner, and it'll tell you where you're at. You could say, hey, I've got 20 years experience. At 20 years experience, you should be VP of IT. I think Evan claims to have 10 years of experience. So where should he be? Let's see. Cybersecurity engineer. I guess Evan should be 2 years away from CISO. So kudos, Evan, for giving people horrible career advice and then blaming it on other people. Another cool feature here is a candidate report. So we generated a lot of fake data so that we could actually sit here and get, just to give you an idea of how the portal works, tells you to upskill on Python, cloud, and machine learning. Reach out to 5 people in the industry and attend 2 virtual events a month. Practice your interviewing and track your progress weekly. So we could generate an HTML report. These are interactive reports. We could download the HTML report. This is what your candidate report will look like. So generated for Cat Hat on October 25th, October 25th. Executive summary. Marketing position is good. You're well positioned. 37 jobs submitted, 15 interviews conducted. Tells you what your metrics are, where you are on your milestones, where the market is, how many applications. So you can sit here and look at all These are interactive HTMLs. You got your graphs here too. Job openings, 245,000, higher rate. Here you go right here to in-demand job skills, top growing occupations, data scientist, information security analyst, 56,000 new jobs protected. I think Evan's saying that there's 5 million jobs. No, Evan, there's not. There's 56,000 new jobs projected with a 33% growth. This is what happens when you get good data and you give people good advice. Here's your action plan: upskill, network, interview, and track your progress. Here's your market conditions right now. Consider acquiring skills in the data scientist. Top markets are California, Texas, and New York. These are your most opportunities right now. Support was generated by the Career Tools Interactive. That is the name of the portal. This is direct from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Your application tracking data for best results. Update your applications regularly and review this report monthly. So this is just in case you want to take something out of the portal and just have it to look at. It's all interactive and it can be updated. You can even download a picture. Take a picture, it'll last longer. There you go, Evan, 76%. That's what real data looks like, my friend. And once again, you can sit here and get your AI analysis. And I think we had the interview practice in here. There it was, networking tracker. Let's see if this will work this time. We had a network graph issue before. The interaction tracker wasn't 100% working. Ooh, timeline's still a little broken. That's fine. Everything else seems to be working in here. I will fix that, but oof. Let's see if we got our error log in here. Yeah. Perfect. So we'll take this. Actually, we will take this like this, and I will fix that later. And once again, here's the admin portal. I could sit here and say admins only, non-admins, active this week, all users. I can come in here and I can promote a user and give them admin rights, and I can see just the stats. Everything else is private. I get to see no information on anybody, and I can see system stats right here. And that's just for me. So it tells me what I did, and new session created, remember me false. So it will not remember anything that I did. And there you go, people. Now you've actually seen pretty much everything in the career tools. This, once again, will be part of the workbook that I released. I published a book. It's available on Amazon. It's the career readiness pipeline. It is 24 weeks to get you from any career and try to get you ready for the IT career. Just remember something. Unlike the bow-tied scammer, we don't tell people. He tries to say that he tells people that they're not ready for IT. I've seen him actually do that, but he's also convinced people with the hardest selling I've ever seen that they would make it in IT, and they absolutely would not. This industry is not for everybody. It's very demanding. The pay is okay, but it's more about if you're just using the technology industry, like he tells people, help desk is a means to make money and nothing more, then you're a piece of shit and you should just probably stay in the industry that you are in. We don't need more people just trying to job hop and thinking that they can fire up a Splunk lab and work as a gym teacher giving people advice that is just not going to get them anywhere. So I really hope you enjoyed this. It's been a labor of love. And Evan, go fuck yourself telling people that I cost somebody a DoD job. I'm the one that went into the SAM.gov portal and noticed that the company was a defense contractor with 2 successful years contracting under Lockheed Martin. How dare you go and tell people that you're qualified to give career advice, and that Reed, aka Thomas, aka Bowtie Tuna, is actually qualified to give people career advice also. He's a gym teacher. So screw you both. And to everybody else, I hope you enjoyed this video.